Well, I think it's fair enough, to be perfectly honest. I think that royals should be greeted by protest wherever they go, and we've been doing that around the UK since the start of last year. And I think that in Australia, it's been a little bit muted, the response to the royal visit, and I think that it needed to be challenged a bit more forcefully. The monarchy was the sponsor of slavery, of course, and also empire, and the British and then the white Australia population later has committed some pretty awful atrocities against the indigenous population. So you can understand why, for some people, not all indigenous people at all Australians, but for some people, it's not a good look to get this rather odd, patronising visit from a couple of royals. I don't think it's reasonable to say, well, he can do nothing, he does nothing. What can he possibly do to respond? In which case, what is he doing here in Australia? Why is he the Australian head of state? Why can he never speak up on these issues? Why does it always have to be left to other politicians to respond to these things? Heads of state should be able to respond, even if they don't have the power to act. They should be able to respond and speak in an intelligent and eloquent way about these sorts of issues. He claims his role as head of state on the basis of that legacy, on the basis of who his grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents were. And some of those people, going back 200 years, were pretty awful people who invested in slavery, who promoted empire. And he is now continuing that legacy of monarchy, inheriting millions of pounds, which has been passed down the line from those people that invested in slavery. It's perfectly reasonable to say, look, if you're going to represent that legacy and that institution, I'm going to protest at you and say these things right directly to your face. And I applaud that protest inside Parliament today.